bike? Are you a dog?
I think so, but I have no idea what you are.
Huh?
I feel good.
Hello everyone, it's me, the cool guy, the dude that makes pony thread simulators, and other bullshit that no one watches. I'm back with another scripted video. Been a while since I've made one of those, but I'm here because I wanted to say something that I've kept to myself for a long time. I do not like Equestria girls. Well, at least the first film, I mean. Yeah, I know, I hear your boos right now. But hear me out. This is something I have felt since I was a kid. Just an FYI, I've been a brony since the beginning of Gen 4, all the way back in 2010. I was 12 years old then. Now I'm in my late 20s. Equestria Girls came out in 2013, right after Season 3. Also known as the shortest season of MLP, clocking in at just 13 episodes instead of 26. Yep, they literally just slashed a season in half. Why? Was it because the workload of Equestria Girls was just that demanding? Well, actually no. You see, back then, it was rare for a children's show to extend past 65 episodes, because that was the industry standard at the time. And if you do the math, 26 times 2 plus 13 is exactly 65 episodes. And also they wanted to focus more on the film, but that's not the main factor. Because of this, episode 13 of season 3 was seen by many working on the show to be the last episode in the series. Hell, by this time, Lauren Faust, the creator of the show, had zero involvement in the show by now. This is another reason why many bronies on the internet despised Twilight becoming a princess, because it was an omen that this was the end of the show. Thankfully, this wasn't the case, and the show would extend to 9 seasons. Too long if you ask some bronies, but hey, it's the internet. Some people hate just to hate. Anyway, back to why I hate this thing. My main gripe with Equestria Girls is that I think the writing is heavily flawed, and the story makes no sense. And, before you ask, no, it's not because of the human aspect. The ponies being humans in this film makes more sense than the overall plot, in my opinion. So, join me as a grown-ass man overanalyzes a film made for 6-year-old girls.
My little pony, my little pony.
Wait a minute. That kind of sounds like... Coincidence? I don't think so.
Sunset Shimmer, a former student of mine. She began her studies with me not long before Twilight. But when she did not get what she wanted as quickly as she liked, she turned cruel and dishonest. I tried to help her, but she eventually decided to abandon her studies and pursue her own path, one that has sadly led her to stealing your crown.
So, the film officially starts with Celestia explaining who the main antagonist is. Sunset Shimmer.
Who?
Celestia explains she was one of her personal students before Twilight. This is where my first critiques begin. A literal nobody is already claimed to be a major character connected to the story. Isn't this why people criticize the season 2 finale, where Twilight had a brother we never knew about, marrying a third Alicorn princess we also never knew about? Should I let it slide since this is a movie? Probably. But I still find it odd that Celestia had another personal student before Twilight, and how did Twilight not know about her? Did she abandon Celestia before Twilight became her pupil? If so, then that doesn't make sense. Twilight was just a fool who barely knew magic. Sunset and Twilight have to be around the same age, since they are around the same age in Canterlot High. Sci-Twi is proof of this, being this universe's Twilight Sparkle, and they too are around the same age. So, how could Sunset already be power-hungry if she was so young and inexperienced? How could a literal child fare by themselves all these years? Unless she found her human self in the human world and just so happened to kill her and take her place. And no, miss me with that bullshit about Cozy Glow. It would take 5 years before this monstrosity of a character would ever be written. And I have my critiques about her too, but that's for another time.
This is no ordinary mirror. It is a gateway to another world. A gateway that opens once every 30 moons.
Sparkly!
It has always been kept in the throne room of Canterlot Castle, but when Princess Cadence took over the Crystal Empire, we sent it here for her to watch over.
I had always hoped that Sunset Shimmer would someday use it to return, to come back to Equestria seeking my guidance. Obviously, this is not what has happened.
Okay, let's halt right there again. This may seem nitpicky, but what is Celestia's logic here? She hopes one day Sunset would return, so she sends the mirror portal to the Crystal Empire? The same Crystal Empire that only reappeared after over 1,000 years of being gone? If Sunset Shimmer did decide to come back to make amends, how would she know where she was at? According to my research, Sunset would sneak back to Equestria for scouting missions, only when the portal reopened. But Luna herself says that the portal closes and reopens after 30 moons, which is roughly 30 months. Now, what is the time frame between Season 3, Episode 1 to Equestria Girls? My research has led me to multiple answers. Okay, so there's no definitive time frame, and no one seems to fully agree. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to settle for the Clanker's response. So, it says Season 1 took place during a span of 1 whole year. This actually makes sense, since we see summer, winter, and fall all in just this season. Season 2 takes place around 6 months. Again, reasonable. We see holidays like Nightmare Night, Hearth Swarming Eve, and Hearts and Hooves Day all in this season. Assuming these holidays follow the Gregorian calendar like we do, that lines up to our holidays. And one of the last few episodes of the season, Hurricane Fluttershy, appears to be the beginning of spring. And Season 3 is a few weeks to a couple of months. Actually makes sense. For one, it's the shortest season, there are no holiday episodes, and Season 4's opening starts with the Summer Sun celebration. We already know Equestria Girls takes place before the start of Season 4 though. So, with all that knowledge, it's safe to assume that from the start of Season 1 to Equestria Girls is about 2 years. So, that means by the time Twilight arrived in Ponyville to her being summoned to the Princess Summit is about 24 months. Wait, what? But the portal only opens every 30 months. So, forget about Sunset knowing about the Crystal Empire. How the fuck does she know Twilight is a princess? How does she know she is the holder of the elements of magic? If the portal only just opened now, that means the last time it opened was when Twilight was still studying magic in Canterlot. There is no way Sunset had the ability to plan out a heist to navigate a castle she's never seen before, to steal a princess's crown she's never heard of, who just so happens by chance to be the holder of the element of magic. You know, unless she can see the future, and I dare you to make that argument. She could have scouted out everything on the first day the portal opened. You mean the same day Twilight arrived in the Crystal Empire for the Princess Summit? The portal only stays open for 3 days, and that's how long Twilight spent in the human world trying to get her crown back. The timing of events is not cohesive, and nothing I think of makes sense. If Twilight became a princess at the end of Season 3, how would Sunset know she would be present for the Princess Summit and bring her crown containing the element of magic? I cannot think reasonably how Sunset could have planned this heist, but at the end of the day, I can say this is a nitpick and an oversight compared to my other critiques. We are just barely over 5 minutes into this hour and 10-minute long film.
No, not exactly. The truth is, you see, the crown is actually Princess of the Fall formal?
It's Canterlot High's Big Fall Dance.
Like the Grand Galloping Gala.
Grand Galloping Gala?
Oh, it was a big deal at my old school.
And was there a princess?
Yes, but she wasn't exactly a student.
Here at Canterlot High, the students select one of their peers to represent them. She receives her crown at the fall formal.
You asked me if I was interested in running for princess. Can anyone run?
Yes, you just need to let the head of the Fall Formal Planning Committee know you'd like to be on the ballot. Was there anything else?
Nope. That was it.
Well, if you do need anything else, my door is always open.
So, Twilight was in the middle of explaining the dire consequences about the crown being a magical artifact that could be dangerous in the wrong hands when she gets distracted by the details about the Princess of the Fall Formal, and instead of continuing on her heroic duties, decides it would be best to enter the competition instead of continuing her explanation. Twilight, Luna and Celestia just got done telling you of the potential dangers this world is in if you don't get the fucking crown back. This is no time to play pretend princess. Go and play real princess. Even Spike questions her on her decision, which leads to her to explain how crazy her story would have sounded. Okay, for one, how about show her the goddamn portal? Take her to the statue, go through it. Fuck it, if you have to, lie to get her to go to it. Just say the statue is broken. And if she says how, just show her and let her go through it. I guarantee you, if Twilight just dragged Principal Celestia to Equestria and have her meet her royal self, it would be enough proof. But then there wouldn't be a plot for the movie. I agree, which only shows how flawed the writing in this scene is. Having both Principal Celestia and Luna be busy with meetings or preparations for the Fall Formal would be so much better and make so much more sense than what's going on right here. I mean, look at her. She's not even fucking busy right now. Twilight could have easily ended this shit right here and now, and they didn't even try to make this encounter difficult for Twilight. And, come to think of it, how the hell is Celestia not like, who the fuck are you? You're not a student. It's obvious Twilight's human equivalent doesn't attend the school since no one knows who the fuck she is. How does no one question what she's doing there? Hello, post-production cool here. Yes, I know in the clip Twilight says she's a new student to Principal Celestia, but then Principal Celestia should have questioned her about that. Trust me, a principal knows about a new student attending their school.
Can you bring in the rest?
Yep.
Okay, look, I get it. It probably would be a bad look if they gave Big Mac red skin here. But as someone who is descended from the Heya people, as someone who is about 1/16 Cherokee, and whose grandmother used to tell him Native American stories, I would rather his skin be red than this shit. I mean, look at this. This looks kinda weird. Come on, Hasbro. You should have just bit the bullet and made him red.
What made the red man red? What made the red man red? Let's go back 1,000,000 years to the very first Indian prince. He kissed some maid and started to blush, and we've all been blushing since. You got it right from the headman, the real true story of the red man.
When you're a younger.
What the actual hell am I looking at? You mean to tell me in this world the CMC are in high school? Then what the fuck is this? What is the difference in the education system here? Do ponies have human lifespans, or do they have the same lifespan of an actual horse, where by the age of 5 they're considered adults? Would explain how high school seniors in this world are royal fucking guards in Equestria. Look at this. This looks like first grade. These are foals, but in the human world they are the equivalent of freshmen? This puzzled me even back then. Come to think of it, how is the main 6 still in high school when their equestrian equivalents are not? Most of them already have full-time jobs, except for Twilight, but she studies under the princess herself. What is that, college or something? But then look, there is Granny Smith. With the existence of both, that means these two are the same age. Like seriously, is the education system in Equestria just dog shit?
Every time I volunteer to help with the decorations at a school function, I get an email from Pinkie Pie saying she has plenty of volunteers. And then I find out she's done everything herself.
I never sent you any emails.
Maybe she's the reason Rainbow Dash didn't show up for my bake sale.
Didn't you ever ask Rainbow Dash why she didn't show up?
I guess I kind of stopped talking to her at all after that.
maybe now would be a good time to start.
Ah, see, now that's what I'm talking about right there. This is so much better to watch. Why? Because this feels like it was taken right from the show. If this movie was about repairing high school friendships, maybe this film would have been a lot better in my eyes. But no, just a subpar subplot that was only done at surface level. This could have gone more in depth to show that friendship is indeed magic, even in a world where no magic exists. Boom! Right there! I just came up with a better plot than what's going on with the crown.
Oh, we've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
You know me. Always trying to make a big splash around here. 'Cause my drink kinda splashed on the ground. I'm gonna go over there now.
Okay, unretarded for a second. I may be a proud supporter of the HMOFA agenda, and that does extend to mayors as well. This doesn't make sense. I admit, I do like the Twilight and Flash Sentry ship, but come on. Twilight's only been a human for a day, and she's already crushing on human men. First, based as fuck, but ignoring that, it just doesn't make sense. What did the writers mean by this? You know what? Fuck it. Nah, I support this actually. Forget what I was saying.
Hey, everybody, we've got something to say. We may seem as different as the night is from day.
Not the first song in this film, but certainly the best. There is not a bad song in this film, but the Cafeteria song is the best one. Daniel Ingram does not miss.
If I don't get my crown tonight, I won't be able to go back to Equestria for another 30 moons. What are we gonna do?
We tell them the truth. Let them know what's really at stake if you don't get the crown tonight. They'll help us figure something out.
But what if they won't? What if when they find out just how different I really am?
Twilight, these girls rallied around you because they saw what was in your heart. They aren't gonna feel any differently about you when they find out you're a pony princess in Equestria.
Spike being the voice of reason here is shocking. Twilight, you're a fucking princess now. Grow a backbone. But being a princess is new to her. But it's not her first time saving the world from magical threats. After seeing her go against villains like Nightmare Moon, Discord, Chrysalis, and Sombra, for her to get cold feet with this is a bit annoying, to be honest. But now, with her confidence, she will tell the truth to Principal Celestia. Right?
Nope, she's pretty much spot on.
He can talk!
Are you fucking kidding me? Just her friends? Why not go to Principal Celestia or Luna now? We just saw how Spike talking proved to them about Twilight's origins, and we just saw how fucking dramatic Twilight got over the fear of being stuck here for 2.5 years. If you were that fucking worried, then stop playing for a fucking second and go get your fucking crown. I honestly cannot tell you how frustrated it makes me watching this scene, and it frustrated me back then too. But the plot! Oh, I forgot, the crown is just a fucking MacGuffin at this point. Then how about having Sunset put in a little bit more effort to stop Twilight? To be honest, she has not done a very good job, just humiliating her and trying to make her look like a loser. How about, since Twilight is so new and gullible, how about this? Since Twilight is so new and so gullible about this world, why not use her infinitely powerful authority she has over the school and have someone other than Snips and fucking snails lure her somewhere and tie her up? Twilight's downfall in this is that she isn't using her fucking head, and Sunset Shimmer's downfall is the same goddamn thing. To me, the reason all this happens is because neither Twilight or Sunset are thinking critically on how to stop each other.
You don't belong here. Give me the crown, and you can go back to Equestria tonight. Or keep it and never go home.
Finally, Sunset pulls her head out of her ass and delivers a hard-hitting dilemma.
No.
What? Equestria, your friends, lost to you forever. Don't you see what I'm about to do to the portal?
Yes, but I've also seen what you've been able to do here without magic. Equestria will find a way to survive without my element of harmony. This place might not, if I allow it to fall into your hands. So go ahead. Destroy the portal. You are not getting this crown.
I mean, this sounded meaningful and brave back then, but looking back on it now knowing what would happen to Equestria if the elements aren't returned to the Tree of Harmony, she's kinda wrong here. But I can't blame the film for this because this came out before this would happen, but now it just kinda shows you how poorly aged this film is.
You are so awesome! Can't believe you were gonna do that for us.
It's no wonder you're a real-life princess.
Oh, yes, she's so very special.
She could have done that the whole fucking time, couldn't she? And it's also a good thing that Twilight's friends somehow got super glue on the bottom of their feet just for the scene, seeing how none of them fucking moved a muscle to help. These two tussle for a while, and especially the distance Sunset had to sprint to get to her. Why did none of them move?
More power than I could ever imagine.
What the actual fuck? Since when could the element of magic do that? Twilight has been severely handicapping herself for not using the full power of the element of magic if it can fucking do that to someone. On another note, why did it do that? Why did it turn Sunset into a fucking demon? It's an element of harmony. When I think of harmony, the literal last thing I think of is a demon. It was her evil intentions that caused the magic to corrupt her. No, 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 hell no. I am not accepting that answer because it's bullshit. Just because she had evil intentions when she put it on should not have made her a demon. It's a relic infused with pure harmony magic. Its purpose is to fix corruption. Oh yeah, like we fucking seen with Princess Luna, turning her back from Nightmare Moon. You will never convince me in a million years that something made from harmony can do this. If so, then how come every villain they went up against always sought to destroy the elements rather than use them for their own purposes? This seems like a big fucking deal. If I was Nightmare Moon or Discord or some other generic fucking villain, I would seize the elements and use them for evil like what Sunset is doing right here. Like seriously, did they not know what to do for a plot twist here? Could they not think of a better way to make Sunset a more formidable antagonist? I just don't fucking get it.
Round them up and bring them to the portal. Spoiler alert! I was bluffing when I said I was going to destroy the portal. I don't want to rule this pathetic little high school. I want Equestria. And with my own little teenage army behind me, I'm going to get it!
And she can control minds. Yeah, okay. Twilight has seriously not been using the full power of this thing. How strong is it? But wait. She wants to take over Equestria with her teenage army? Sunset, I don't think high schoolers is an effective army against Equestria. They have armored guards with spears and, you know, magic. Take your ass to a military base. If this is like our human world, which I'm very positive it is, with the existence of phones, YouTube, and laptops, I'm sure our military might is there too. All Sunset has to do to guarantee her win is to brainwash the Marine Corps and steal a couple of Moabs just to make herself any threat to Equestria.
But it is a power you don't have the ability to control. The crown may be upon your head, Sunset Shimmer, but you cannot wield it, because you do not possess the most powerful magic of all, the magic of friendship. is the only magic that can truly unite us all.
You're fucking kidding. Say psych right now. They beat her by pulling a fucking Uno reverse card? By the power of nuh-uh. The crown may be on your head, but you cannot wield it? You see? This wouldn't be as bad if the whole fucking demon transformation thing did not happen. Because this is what should have happened in the first place. It should have only responded to Harmony. When Sunset put it on her head, nothing should have happened. It would have made all of this make so much more sense and make that ass pull Twilight just did look like less of an ass pull. Seriously, what were they thinking? I am not joking when I say it would have been a lot more entertaining if the whole demon thing didn't happen. Because to me, it is unfathomable how the element of magic could do this when in the end, it only responds to Twilight and her friends. And, hold on, how could Twilight and her friends use the element if none of the other elements are present? This is obviously the rainbow effect when the elements are used, but where are the rest? Are you saying only the element of magic is needed? Does that mean the other 5 elements are not needed? Then why didn't it work against Discord the first time? Only Twilight was the one not corrupted. It should have worked just fine here since we now know it can work by itself. But the love and friendship they all shared in that moment was so powerful, they were not needed. Then why the fuck do they exist in the first place? It has already been established in the show that in order for the elements to work, you need all 6. Seriously. This is Hazbin Hotel writing at this point, and I cannot believe I'm making that comparison. Like when they say only angelic weapons can hurt angels, unless you have guns and grenades, I guess. How did this writing get approved, and how did no one question it?
The magic of friendship doesn't just exist in Equestria. It's everywhere. You can seek it out, or you can forever be alone. The choice is yours.
But all I've ever done since being here is drive everyone apart. I don't know the first thing about friendship.
I bet they can teach you.
She doesn't belong here, Twilight. She should go back to Equestria. Wait, are we seriously fine with her staying here? Why? Where the fuck is the real human Sunset Shimmer? Let me look this up. Ah, I see. She doesn't exist.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Whoa. We've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
Who was that?
He's a new member of the Castle Guard. Flash Sentry, I think. Why? Do you know him?
Not exactly.
Ooh, some pony's got a crush on the new guy.
No, I don't.
She does. She absolutely does.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't even know him. He just...
Shame we never officially saw Twilight getting together with Flash. I do enjoy the ship. It's very wholesome in my opinion. Still kind of funny that the high schooler's pony equivalent is already in a military position in Equestria. But with that, we finally reached the end, and I'm sure this video is getting pretty lengthy. So this is the first time I've seen Equestria Girls in about 5 or 6 years. I was not impressed when it first came out, and I'm not impressed now. Should I care since this was geared towards a much, much younger audience? To an extent, I really do. Just because this film was made for a younger audience should not mean its quality should be inferior. Movies like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, and hell, every Disney movie ever made is made for kids, but they're still quality movies. This film is the reason why I've never seen the other EQG movies, like Rainbow Rocks or Friendship Games. But I think it's time to change that. I think I'll give them a try, and who knows, maybe I'll make a videos on those depending on how much I like or dislike them. If you stayed for this long hearing me bitch, then I thank you. And to make it clear, everything I said was my personal opinion. If you really like this movie, then I'm really glad, to be honest. I'm happy you found enjoyment out of this film, because at the end of the day, that's its purpose, to entertain. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you next time when I make another scripted video.